We are just a really, really good football team. Hello and welcome to episode 6 of The Pilgrimage here at Southend United, and let me just show you what's happened. We have been on a long unbeaten run. I have to scroll back for our most recent defeat, and I use recent in the loosest possible sense. Our last defeat was on the 16th of September. We're now in March, and let me show you what the league table looks like ahead of today's matches. So we are currently top of the league with 82 points from 32 games played, and coming up on today's episode I've got 2 games for you. We are at home to Halifax Town in the National League, and then away in the FA Cup 4th round to Cardiff City. So we've yet again avoided a top flight team. So let's go and play the Halifax Town game and see how we get on. And this is the team for that game. I'm going to leave it as the assistant has selected it. So it's Rory Watson in goal. Back 4 of Ross Millen, Sam Graham, Robbie Cundy and Tom Clifford. Bryn Morris at the base of midfield. Arthur Reed and Charlie Savage in central midfield. In fact, what I'm going to do is swap Savage and Morris around. I think Morris is better. Yes, he is. So it's Savage at the base of midfield, Reed and Morris in central midfield, Charlie Sago on the right, Ollie Coker on the left, Aramid Ote up front. Let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, the assistant is recommending the media have given you a lot of credit. Go out there and put on a worthy display. Yeah, I think that's fine. So we'll pump the fists and say that. And let's get on with the match. I think I might need to adjust the speed down because I think yeah, I do. So we will drop that down. There was an early highlight, but too fast for us to do anything with it. It's a free kick to Southend. Clifford over it. Left-footed round the wall. I think it's clipped the top of the crossbar, although it looks like it was with the help of the goalkeeper's gloves as well. Corner's clipped in but headed away, and Savage will rescue it. Feeds Morris. Savage to Cundy. Cundy goes back to the keeper and the highlight ends. And we await the next highlight with interest. Let's demand more. It's a match we should be winning, although Halifax are a decent side. Millen into Savage, Savage to Morris, Morris back to Cundy, Cundy to Savage, Savage back to Cundy again, Cundy down the line to Morris, Morris back to Cundy in space, Cundy to Reed, Reed with the shot, and Reed finds the top corner to make it Southend United 1, Halifax Town 0. And what a wonderful strike to give us the lead. And there it is, Cundy with the ball in. Lovely strike, catches the woodwork on the way in, not enough to keep it out. We lead 1-0 and 15 minutes gone. Fingers crossed we can turn this into a comfortable game quite quickly. So Effett for Halifax to Slew, to Mayer, Baker, to Mayer again, Mayer back to Effett, Baker to Mayer, Effett. Those three monopolising possession at the moment. Slew gets involved again. Baker to Mayer to Slew to Warburton over the top, and they've hit the post, and it's hammered clear. So we have our 1-0 lead preserved just. And what are we, 24 minutes in now, and it's a corner to Southend. In swinger, Robbie Cundy's header finds the back of the net to make it 2-0. We don't need to see a replay. It's a basics corner and a flicked header into the net for 2-0. And this is looking like another routine victory. We're in excess of 30 points clear of some of the teams in the playoffs, which is just nuts. And we're going to get to half time, 2-0 up. Aramid Ote is injured, as is Arthur Reed. Not ideal. So we'll take those two off at half time. Things are going well. You're capable of even more. Okay, right, let's take Ote and Reed off. So, Arthur Reed for Archie Davis. Aramid Ote. Don't really have anyone who can play there. It's going to have to be Ollie Coker, I think. It's not ideal, but Tyrek Wright can then come on the wing. Okay, so we will play the second half now. We've got one sub remaining. We'll leave that one for as long as we possibly can. Fingers crossed it's a relatively uneventful second half. I will settle for one with no highlights in it at all, if I'm honest. And so far, that's how it's playing out. We're almost 10 minutes in. Robbie Cundy for Osho. Yeah, that's a reasonable shout. I don't want to do it yet, though. We'll wait till 70 minutes. And make a decision then. Yeah, Cundy is struggling. So let's do it now. There we go. Robbie Cundy is off rather. And Osho comes on. So Sago is just going to have to survive the last 15 minutes. Bruised ankle, ignore that. He'll be fine. So we're into the last 7 or 8 minutes. 2-0 up. It's going to be a comfortable routine victory. And an 18-point lead at the top will be our reward. And it's Sago into the penalty area, plays it back to Millin. Millin holds onto the ball, finds Sago. They swap passes again. Sago has been absolutely hammered there, but the referee is saying it was a fair challenge. And that's crashed off the crossbar. And we've scrambled it clear for a corner. Seconds remaining. This will be the last chance of the game. Can we see it out with a clean sheet? And the answer to that question is yes, we can indeed. So that's that first game done. Southend United 2, Halifax Town 0. I'll see you in a moment for match 2 of the episode. Time now for the second match of today's episode as we face a trip to Cardiff City in the FA Cup. And the team for this one is Rory Watson in goal, a back four of Ross Millen, Gabriel Osho, Robbie Cundy and Archie Proctor, Harry Noon at the base of midfield, Arthur Reed and Charlie Savage in central midfield, Tyrek Wright and Ollie Coker on the wings, Aramid Ote up front. So let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, so the assistant is recommending show everyone their recent praises justified, put on a real show. I think No, the pressure's all on them. What do we have to lose? Go out and cause an upset. And let's kick the match off and see what happens. Okay, so we're going to start by dropping an encourage very early on. See if that can have some positive impact. We've actually started the better of the two, or we had until Cardiff had their first shot. And we've managed to get through the first 16 minutes without so much as a highlight, so that's an encouraging sign. They're not getting through us too easily. And we're now, 25 minutes in, still no highlights. So, yeah, things are looking quite reasonable at the moment. Okay. So we've almost reached half time and it's been a completely highlightless first half. We do get one right at the death. We win the ball back. It's headed away. Vokes gives it to Rawls. Barlow, Hara, Atkinson. And we get away with that one. It's cleared away for a corner, which we will get to see. And we managed to get it away again. And the highlight ends. It's half time. Score is Cardiff City 0, Southend United 0. So let's go into the dressing room. Give the half-time team talk. You're doing well. Keep working hard. And let's send them out for the second half. Okay, and second half's underway. Cardiff clearly have been the better team, but we're still hanging on in there. Ollie Coker looks like he's going to be the first man to be substituted. I'm going to try and make him get to the hour mark before we haul him off. So let's do that. Ote feeds Reed to right, down the right hand side. And it's played backwards into the middle and Savage into Coker, who fires it across the keeper and makes it Cardiff City 0, Southend United 1. Quite the shock. And we won't bother with the replay, we'll just get the match done. And here's another highlight. McNamara fouls Coker. So we've got a free kick. Proctor to Reed into Ote. Right with the shot, just wide. So it remains 1-0, 55 minutes on the clock. Coker is definitely going to be first man off. And it will be Charles Sago to come on just before the hour mark. And I think it probably will be Millen who will be next off, but not because of the yellow card risk. In fact, no, it's not going to be. It will be Arthur Reed. Bryn Morris is a perfectly reasonable suggestion, so we'll just go with that. And then the final change should be Millen. Is Sam Graham the best option though? It's headed away. Ote will get there. And we've managed to make it 2-0. I'm actually going to bring on Byron Moore to play it right back. It's a bit of a gamble, but we'll go with it. We're 2-0 up, 15 minutes left. And into the last 10 minutes, no subs remaining. So we're just looking to see the match out and pick up the 2-0 win. Hopefully. And Ote is forward. plays it into Wright, and Wright wraps up the win to make it 3-0. There is not going to be a comeback from Cardiff from this. Less than 5 minutes remaining, and it's Cardiff City 0, Southend United 3, and this is the very definition of cup shock. And it's Barrymore to Osho, Noon, back to Osho, Cundy, into Savage, back to Cundy. Cundy with the big diagonal. Ote wins it, finds Wright. Savage to Morris. Savage into Ote, but Bishop comes out and collects. And they've played a big ball forward. Harris gets it in to Ballo. Rawls' shot is charged down, but he'll get another go. And his second effort is over the top. We're into added time, 2 minutes of it to go. And the corner is headed home by Taichi Hara. And it is Cardiff City 1, Southend United 3. It's unlikely to make any difference. And there is your confirmation. That is the final score. We have dumped Cardiff out of the FA Cup. And I'll see you very shortly, where I'll tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, so the league table has us top of the table, obviously. 33 games gone, 85 points on the board. We're 15 points clear of Stockport County with 13 games to go. And here's what is coming up on the next episode. I will bring you back. I am going to show you the FA Cup 5th round match, whoever we end up playing. And I will show you the home match against our former employers, Boston United. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to my channel for weekday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.